Hey guys, I'm back. I know Sam put a video up that said a month, but I don't like hospitals. Moral of the story is never hang out with people stupider and braver than you, and you won't get caught up in dumb shit. Anyway, had some cool things waiting for me when I got home the other day. Side note, got an email from Carl Rubino, said he never got his scale from the giveaway. I haven't heard from anybody else. I'm going to assume everybody else did. If anybody else has not received something from me that they were supposed to, you gotta let me know that. Carl, I'm going to get in touch with you. We'll work out a replacement or something, I guess. I honestly am not, I don't really remember what it was. I know you got a scale. I don't remember which one it was. I'm going to have to go through the old videos and figure it out. But yeah, so there's that. I was reviewing comments on videos, and boy, did I piss a bunch of you guys off. And I say you guys as a collective universe, but lots of thin-skinned people who can't stand hearing that I don't like the knife box. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, but had a buddy of mine who was actually reading comments, signing in, and answering them for me as I was telling him what to say. Man, I love trolling trolls. That was a lot of fun. I don't know what the hell you... whatever. I said in the video, if you guys, if not, those kind of knives are your thing, that's fine. I don't hold anything against you. That video was put up there to warn actual collectors of high quality knives not to get knife box. If you guys are personally insulted that I think those are pieces of shit, as are many other people that commented, sorry about it. They are pieces of shit. And it's funny too, because as I had a lot of the responses put up, people were erasing their original comments. Man, they were good. So anyway, mainly want to look at this right here, but before I was gone for a little bit, more than a few of you in response to the Mora knives, you guys had recommended that I take a look at some of the newer ones. So specifically the Eldris, this little guy right there, and the Gerber. And you guys were right. I like them. There's going to be more about these guys in future videos. I also got a serrated edge companion just to check it out compared to the other ones. And I'm going to be comparing the Kansball to the Gerber. I like them both. Pros and cons to both. I really do like the Gerber, though. You guys were spot on. So, excuse me. We're going to have to take a look at those together, but we're not done with Moras. Oh, no. You guys started this. You're the ones that made me take a second look at them, so we're going to be taking more looks at them. I'm really happy with them. And especially this one's a perfect size for Aiden for a camping trip we have coming up. I let him hold it and take a look at it. He really liked it, but we'll get rid of these guys for now. A little while ago, I saw a promo for the Gerber Center Drive. And Gerber... I think you guys know I'm not a fan of their knives. I don't like them. And from what I've seen, people I've talked to, read online reviews, Gerber multi-tools have kind of a bad reputation too. Now, you guys feel free to comment if you like Gerber multi-tools. There's one that I have that I've actually had since I was a private first class in the Army, and I have really loved it, and I would bring it out here right now if I knew where it was. Sam did a lot of cleaning while I was away, and I can't find a lot of stuff. So I'm going to spend this weekend locating it. But it has served me really well. So believe it or not, I like Gerber multi-tools. I've never had a problem with them. But I know a lot of guys who just don't like them. If you guys liked the video I did where I had my buddies come over and we did the Mora, field test kind of video, we're going to do another one, and the topic is going to be multi-tools, and we have a bunch we're going to try. So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of comparing this to other stuff. This is really just going to be an unboxing and kind of like a quick mini review, or unpackaging anyway. And I'm just going to look at a couple different ones in comparison to some of the features. But this was waiting for me. So this is, again, the Gerber Center Drive. We'll use this cute little Eldris to open it up. I hate this kind of packaging, by the way. Alright, so here's what you get in there. There's no kind of packaging insert, nothing in there that explains anything, no instructions. And I only reference that because some of them do. My very favorite multi-tool I have excuse me again, is my Leatherman mutt. That is for, you know, armor, AR-15, M16 use, range tool. It came with an extensive fold-out thing that explained everything. This one doesn't, but it does have a list of the tools and everything that comes with it. Some of the things that they really harp on in the commercials you can see online and in the advertising is that, number one, the pliers are spring-loaded, and they are. That the screwdriver attachment works as a real screwdriver, which is true because a lot of them just have this little tiny extension, and that the knife blade is longer than the standard multi-tool knife blade. And of course, you know, Gerber has their one-handed opening going on, which I like. In the packaging here, you've got a nylon sheath, which has multiple different ways to attach. So belt loops of different sizes, rather skinny one and a thicker one. You can also mount it this way. Velcro. I love it when they give you a bit set to go with it. A lot of multi-tools don't. The Leatherman mutt, in fact, I wish I knew where Sam put it. They come with a couple different bits, but then you have to buy the accessories, and this actually came in the same package as the center drive. So it's cool that you can get them. It'd be great if it came with a bit set. Nice little space to store those in there. And other than that, it's just a standard little sheath, right? Looks like the primary tools, when they open up, they lock. So that's cool. That's good for safety. I want to close this up. I want to close the whole thing up and take a look at it. And here's the whole package closed. I guess that's a little lanyard hole right there. Nice. And this looks like it locks the whole thing. And I was totally wrong. What it does is it unlocks those tools. So every tool on this side locks, which is cool, and then that unlocks it all. Okay, so I was wrong. I thought maybe it locked it closed or something so it wouldn't open. I'm noticing right away that if you put too much pressure on this when you're trying to close the pliers, it gets hard to do. And the other Gerber I had was like that too, where it has the two little studs you have to squeeze there. If you squeeze them too tight, it's hard to open or close. That's something I would have hoped that they would have fixed. Now the other tools I'm just going to compare just features only. Again, we're going to compare them overall. Is a standard Leatherman Wave, which I've had for a while. I've lost the sheath. This was military issued in early 2000s, so it's seen a fair bit of use, but it's not my favorite, so it's not too used up. And then this is a SOG, and for the life of me, I can't remember the model name. It came in a battle box. So you know what, guys, I'll look it up, and like I usually do, I'll put it down here. And for right now, we'll just call it the SOG. Helps if I put them actually on camera, doesn't it? You can see size-wise, the center drive is actually a much bigger, kind of beefier, fills your hand kind of tool. I like that. Some people might like the smaller size. In terms of weight, it actually is not that much heavier than the rest. The Leatherman Wave is the lightest. I know that if I had my mutt, it would be heavier than this right here. It's about the same as the SOG, though. The total number of tools that you get, and I'm just going to read off the back of the package here. Spring-loaded needle nose pliers, standard pliers, okay, rotatable carbide wire cutters. When they say rotatable, I think it means you can take them out and replace them. 3 1/4 inch fine edge blade, magnetic center axis bit driver, pry bar, nail puller, bottle opener, serrated blade, all. I kind of tore the package, it's hard to see. Hang on. Fine and coarse side file, magnetic flathead bit, magnetic Phillips bit, lanyard hole. I hate when they count lanyard hole as a tool. Like, shouldn't that just be a part of the thing? Fabric sheath. Fabric sheath is one of the tools. Centimeter ruler, inch ruler, and 12-piece bit set. Their ad slogan, too, is something like, "Who says size doesn't matter?" So let's actually open this up and look at all the different tools. So this is what I was talking about, the rotatable wire cutters. So you can, I assume, on their website or something, order new ones. It looks like they've got some little, I don't know if I can capture that. See that little, you can do some wire crimping there too. And you can switch those out. I do like the spring-loaded on there. Excuse me. The action on that's pretty good. And you know what? Just from a style point of view, I like the black and the bare metal contrast. It's kind of the only one I have that does that in any major way too. So we've got the pliers going on. Let's take a look at this blade, because they like to talk about this blade a lot. That is a much bigger blade than I see on most multi-tools. And I like that this is so easy to where we can open the blade and just close the pliers. Now, for example, if we had the Leatherman Wave open, we couldn't even open that blade like that. We'd have to close it up and then open the blade, whichever blade we wanted to use. You can kind of see too right there on the packaging, they're sort of poking at the Leatherman. You know, if you look at the shape of the blade, it's not exact, but that's what they're trying to get at. Comparing the blade size, yeah, it is bigger. It's not as big a difference as they make it out, though, on the packaging there. It's not that different. I do like this blade better, though. I like the shape. In terms of cutting surface, it's not that big a deal. Now, if you look at the SOG, that is a significant difference in blade size. Maybe significant is the wrong term to use. Or maybe my eyes are just totally playing tricks on me. Because really, if you put them all together, it's really not that different. So I don't know if that is really that much of a difference in terms of blade. It looks a lot different. Like if you just look at the two of them separate like that, it looks a lot bigger, but it's really, I guess it's not. All of these tools, though, provide you with a locking blade. We've got the center drive screwdriver, which I can actually see this as being an advantage. So if you take a look at the Leatherman screwdriver attachment compared to the Gerber, I can actually see how the Gerber would be a big improvement. You can use standard size bits, so you can actually fit anything you want in there, in addition to what comes in the set, as opposed to these weird Leatherman ones. So great, I've got the big accessory set now, which I bought for my mutt, I can use here too, but you're limited to these very odd shaped bits here. You know, the truth is, on the SOG, I don't even know where this goes. This holds the bits, and unless you just like put the bit holder on this little guy right here, or on this little guy right here, I don't know, because it has this fixed Phillips head over there. It doesn't fit there. Doesn't fit there. It doesn't seem to have like a specialized bit holder. I don't know. I've never used it, to say the truth. I'm gonna have to look that up. And okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So it's obviously not a knife blade. It's obviously not a saw. It's not a file. It's probably not this little punch right here, right? So I'm going to display these wonderful tools. Let's put that knife blade down. It's probably not the can opener either. But see all those things? I'm going to put text next to whichever thing holds this thing, and then we'll know. Clearly, the center drive is easier when it comes to using your bits and doing screwdriving type stuff. So those look like the only tools that are externally available without opening the whole thing up. Let's take a look now. When we do open it, what do we have? It looks like inside here you have access to one bit that you want to carry, you know, ready. So you get kind of like one in the magazine, one in the pipe, right? So that's good just to have one available in there, though. Once we look inside the actual handle, so here's your file, standard kind of multi-tool stuff. This looks very similar to Gerber's got a little tool, and it came in a Alpha Outpost, I think. So this is going to be like a pry bar. This is the pry bar nail remover. So you might use it, might not, but here's a bottle opener too. Probably more likely to use that. And there's a little awl right there. That's it's a nice shaped little punch right there. You can use that for a lot of stuff. It's cool. I should start putting some of these away as we get the last one out. These guys are going to be telling you that size does matter. They need to take a look at what SOG is offering and also to what Leatherman is offering. Just saying. They give you a nice, big, beefy straight edge, and then this wimpy little serrated edge. So now, I'm not saying you need a bigger serrated edge. I'm just saying if your selling point is you've got bigger, better tools than the other guy, all your tools should be bigger and better than the other guy. But I really do like this lock. This lock is a lot easier to get disconnected than SOG. Leatherman's is pretty simple, where it's just push button action all day long. Going back though to the basic operation of the thing, I think my favorite point though is that it's a one-handed operation to get those pliers out, to get the machine open in the first place. I like that you have the availability of the knife and your screwdriver when the whole thing is closed up. You have 2 blades available with the Leatherman when it's closed, and you have a fair amount of availability with the SOG when it's closed up. But the SOG also has this great sort of butterfly knife. I'm sorry, I did that on camera and it just didn't even come out because I opened it like an idiot. You have a very nice butterfly knife style kind of opening with the SOG. It's got this gear action that's really good. Again, I haven't used it. This is just like a quick unboxing and like mini review like I do. But I think that this is a really good tool. And of course, always a fan when things are always made in the USA. So, initial impression is that this is worth the money. Now, it's worth the money compared to other things. Is it worth the money that they charge for it? I've seen this tool go anywhere from 150 all the way down to I think 75. I got my pre-order in at $89. I don't know what it's going for currently right now. Again, I'll list some things, or not, depending on how motivated and tired I am with pills and medication. But, you know, certainly you can find multi-tools out there that are cheaper than this. And when we do the big, you know, group get-together, we're going to test multi-tools in the range from $19.99 all the way up to the Leatherman mutt that I have. It's like almost a $200 multi-tool. And I think one of the guys is bringing one that's even more expensive than that. So, you know, only you can be the judge. When I did the knife box video that so many of you are mad at me for, hey, some of you, that money is worth it for those knives because you like the flashiness of it and, you know, good on you. For me, if I'm going to pay, you know, $60, I'd rather pay $60 for one good, well-made knife than 5 knives that I consider to be substandard quality. I mean, it's all in the hands of who's using the tool. So that's, you know, up to you guys. But overall, I think that this Gerber Center Reach is a pretty good tool. First impressions only. That's all I can go off of right now because I'm not in a position to go out and do fun stuff with it right now. But that's about it. So, again, Carl Rubino, I will get in touch with you and we will figure out what is up with your scale and what we're going to do to make that right. It's a big thing for me is always making sure that if things do go wrong that we make it right somehow. Otherwise, this channel has hung in there while I've been gone. In fact, I checked the stats. It has grown. We are well over 1,500 subscribers now, which is cool. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support that you've given me throughout all the fun things we've done. February's battle box is shipped, so I expect that'll be here on Monday. That'll give me something fun to do. I know it's been forever, but I was working on the next Ganzo giveaway knife, and I still have all your names down for that giveaway. So, you know, it's still going, and I think you guys are going to like it. I will tell you this, and it's going to sound crazy. The knife is inspired by a table I saw in a diner. That's all I'm going to tell you, and you guys can let your mind run wild with that. I think you guys are going to like it. I really do. I like it. But, I mean, I thought Knifebox sucked, and apparently a lot of you guys call me a whiny, spoiled cunt. So, whatevs. But thanks for hanging in there, guys, and thanks for sticking with the channel, and thanks for watching this video, and let me know what else you'd like to see. And other than that, I'll be back again real soon.